YouTube, what is happening, you straight delicious guardians of the internet? It is Mesa Sean back at it with another exotic weapon guide, the Monte Carlo. And if you guys know me from either Twitter or this channel, you know how long I've been bitching about this, not getting this, and the RNG gods purely hate me because everyone has a Hawk Moon and Monte Carlo except for me. But I was blessed doing the hard raid the other night, and at Gorgon's Labyrinth I was blessed with the Monte Carlo from that chest, so I was extremely excited. We actually, my clanmate Tinks from Team Resolute caught my reaction on stream, but we for some reason can't get it to download, and it is hysterical because I was being all quiet because I was so nervous. I knew the chest was coming up, and I knew I had a chance there, and sure enough, it was there. Now, I'm calling this the real review because the previous review I did for that other channel, I borrowed a subs account, used it for a couple of hours, and that was it. This is, you know, I'm only doing reviews from now on weapons that I get, put the time in, and I grinded this out within 2 to 3 days with bounties and a little bit of telemetry at the end to get it maxed out to 300. So all the clips you're seeing is going to be a 300 attack, and yeah, I just don't want to waste time with just giving you a half-ass review. I got to get it in hand. I got to put the time in. Now, why did I want this thing so much? Is it the best gun in the game? Nope. Is it the most overpowered gun in the game? No. It's just fun. That's it. I like toys. I like new guns. This thing sounds cool. It looks cool. And it's actually a really, really good gun. Recoil is a little bit. We'll get into the stats. We'll get into all the uses from PvE, PvP, and specifically the Iron Banner also. Now, I just want to compare it to some other guns. First off, Shadow Price. I got 2 of these babies I bought from the Vanguard. I actually love the Shadow Price. You can see the stats are different. At first, I thought the Monte Carlo was like a Dr. Nope because of the rate of fire, but it's actually a bit different. The Dr. Nope has no impact whatsoever and is all rate of fire. Now, this bad boy here, I've got my eyes on, and I'm going to have enough marks next week to get it. That's the Vanquisher. Now, on paper, the Vanquisher looks a little better. I mean, it's got better stability and impact. I'm not really digging the Monte Carlo stability, but if you burst fire it a bit, it is manageable. But I just cannot wait to get my hands on his Vanquisher. I've got the marks on my Warlock class, just waiting to get him up to rank 3 to get this thing. Now, the other gun that I've got my eyes on is the Grim Citizen, which on this particular character, it's got to get up to rank. No, actually, I just got to get the marks up. I got the rank already. Want that Grim Citizen. I'm comparing it again to the Hexcaster because that reminds me of a Dr. Nope. But Grim Citizen, I'm really looking forward to getting that along with the Vanquisher. I should be all set. Mainly want those guns for PvP, and I'm sure they'll be any gun I think that's really good in a PvP situation. If it's legendary and you can get it to 300 attack, it's probably going to make a really good PvE type weapon. Okay, so let's look at the breakdown of the stats of what I particularly use for abilities. Now, the 2 key modifiers on this thing is going to be dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown time. Weapon has bonus accuracy, firing from the hip. I don't particularly like those 2. I wish they had different modifiers like a speed reload or more accuracy, because the thing does recoil a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I always go with smart drift control, you know that, on pretty much majority of my weapons to just try to keep the stats the same. It's got a hip fire modifier. The gameplay in the background is me doing a Tiger Strike, and you see a few times I hip fire just to show you guys what it looks like. I mean, it's okay. It's not that great. You got high caliber rounds. I stay away from that because it takes away the range. Just go with Send It. It's basically the only thing that increases the accuracy and range of it. Sometimes I'll go down to Field Scout to give me some more ammo. You know what? Just stick with the middle one, Send It, it's just easier. And then you got Monte Carlo Method's going to be the last one, where dealing damage reduces your melee cooldown time. I don't know, I kind of wish this gun overall had 2 different special modifiers, I think. Something that would tackle maybe the reload speed or tone down the recoil a little bit, but I don't know, then maybe it would make it a little OP or whatever. But I do like that the fire rate is not off the charts like a Dr. Nope and has very tiny impact like a Dr. Nope type of gun. I always refer to that because it reminds me of like the Bronze Miyamoto or something like that, where or actually what's it called, Atheon's Epilogue, where it's just all rate of fire and then no impact whatsoever. Okay, so now the clips I got in the background are going to be from the Iron Banner, not actually PvP. So we can't, well, PVP Crucible that is. So we can't really judge the impact when it comes to, you know, upper torso or headshots as well as body shots, because look at this, you know, that guy's a 29, so I'm only doing 20s. I will say, I had a tough time with it. The recoils, you know, if you're a good shot, I mean, look at that. I'm just doing 10s off him, but I believe he was a 30, I think. I don't know. I just saw it real quick. But it does recoil a bit. It feels like a submachine gun. I did test it over in PvP, just regular Crucible. Did not have a good time with it, or at least I was not good with it. So when I got this thing all leveled up to 300 attack, I thought this thing was going to be just an Iron Banner Slayer because 300 attack. But no, you know, impact also makes a difference aside from the 300 attack because, you know, the recoil, it's manageable, but for a poor aim person like me, I had a tough time with it. I kept going back to my Vex Mythic class with the Send It perk, not the Enhanced Battery or whatever it's called. I know everyone was using Service Regimes, but for me, the Vex Mythic class C-Luck just it felt like a submachine gun, this gun. Kind of similar when I tried out one of the subscribers' Hardlight. Now, for shitty aim people like me, I kept burst firing it, and burst firing it for me worked well in handling the recoil, but in Iron Banner PvP, when you're going against someone with the Service Regime, forget it, you're going to be toast. So for me right now, I'm just going to be using this weapon in PvE. It just sounds cool, it looks cool, very effective in PvE. But for Crucible and for Iron Banner, I'm staying with the Vex Mythic class, Shadow Price, Last Word, and sometimes the Fatebringer, sometimes, depending if I'm feeling frisky or not. But let me know in the comments section, all you Monte Carlo owners out there, do you guys like this gun? I know when I first got it and I was all excited, a bunch of you were like, dude, that gun sucks, or it, as I like to say, stinks on ice, but it's a fun gun. You know, that's another thing I always keep saying about this game, is I love toys, and I love how many different weapons they have, and I'm really digging the legendaries lately. You know, sometimes I find the legendaries can be a little more effective than the exotics for the most part, and they don't take up an exotic slot, you know. Case in point, the corrective measure. Oh my goodness, that is just an amazing LMG. I'll be reviewing that shortly. I got that thing almost leveled up. So, next on my agenda is to do a dual review of 2 more raid guns. I'll do the Fatebringer and corrective measure. I just like to knock out 2 birds at one stone. I don't want to spam sub boxes or clickbait you into watch this review and then go watch this review. I'll knock them out in just one video. And I'm also leveling up the Plan C and also Super Bad Advice. Well, it's not that bad, but anyway, that's it for me, guys. Drop a like in this video if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Follow my stream. It'll be linked in the description. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. You stay beautiful, Guardians.